All right, guys, today we're going to talk about addition with regrouping, okay? Today we're going to talk about addition, okay? So we're doing the numbers with regrouping, okay? So we said when we said number 1 plus 5, okay? 1 plus 5, everybody knows that that is equal to 6, right? So really what we have is one little square plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little squares, correct?
Yes.
Now when we said the number 2 plus, let's say 9, well, everybody knows that that is equal to 11, right?
Yes.
So if you have 2, you can do your finger counting, 1, 2, and you want to get to 11, right? You add 9 to the 1, 2 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more will be 11. You can count your way there in steps. Or you could think of 1, 2 little ones plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And now that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? But eventually, let's say we have a lot of different blocks. Say we had a bunch of blocks. As a matter of fact, to make my life easier, I'm going to erase this. And I'm just going to keep these blocks here that we're left with so I don't have to rewrite it. Right? So, just have a lot of little blocks. Now, one way to do this, right? And to count this many blocks, one way that we do it is to group them into groups of 10. It makes life a lot easier to organize things, to know how many things we have, and so forth. So we could get this block and say, we could get this 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And then we could get this 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Eraser, so now we could erase those. And we organize these groups at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, right? So we put 10 blocks in a line. Now we can also make it easier by stacking them up and saying this little diagram here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this one's a little bit big, so let's erase it. Stack them up. 10 little blocks, right? So that's a 10. Right? So now every time we count 10, we can erase 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we can make what? We'll do another rows like this. Bim, 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 bim. Okay, and now we have what? 20. We know that we had 20. This could be erased, right? This was the first setup. This cannot be erased. So then we count another 10, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could make another one. Just organizing. We're just organizing our rows, right? And last but not least, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. We can erase all this ones here. Make another row. And I'm left with?
40.
No, what about this one?
41.
40. So this is equal to 4. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so when we talk about the number 41, we can express it like this. Right? So let's erase all this. Now let's do some diagrams here. Let's talk about what will happen if I had, I'm not going to do the arrows. We know the line means what? 10?
Yes.
Right? So if I do this, how much is that? That means 10, right?
Yes.
Imagine that I had 10 little things here. And if I do this, that means what?
1.
1, right? So if I had 10 of these, so that's, let's say I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't fast, it should be more aligned, right?
Yes.
How many total do we have now?
100.
100 little squares, right? It would be like having 100 little ones all over the place. If I threw a bowling ball at them, boom, all the blocks go all over the place, right? We have 100. But if we want to keep them organized, we could have a square, right?
Yes, sir.
That has a width of 10, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a length or height of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And if we got the bowling ball, we threw it at it, right? That will happen. We have 100.
A block.
Because 10 tens is 100. 10 groups of 10 equals what?
100.
In the multiplication table, is 10 times 10?
100.
100, right? So now, what does the square mean?
100.
What does the line mean?
10.
What does the little square mean?
1.
So if we had 1, these are squares, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 hundreds. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 10 squares.
1,000.
1,000, right? So we could say that 1,000 is a much bigger square, right?
Like a cube.
Like a cube, right? Like, no, not a, well, you could put them as a cube, but you could also spread them all out into a larger. Okay, good point, you can make it as a cube. So, when we do addition, the first is good to understand that when we say, let's say the number 23 plus 5, right? What is this equal to? Well, first of all, let's write it in this format. 23 plus 5, because it's going to make our life easier. Okay? So we're talking about 2 lines, and 1, 2, 3. And then on the bottom we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when we add just the ones, the little blocks, we get
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when we add the tens, we will get
20.
we got 20.
I mean 28.
So this would be the equivalent as saying 23, right? When we go into numbers, it's just an easier way to represent the 2 in front of the 3 means 2 lines. This takes a lot of space, right? This is easier to say, well, I have 2 lines of 10 and 3 single cubes. And I have 5 single cubes. If I add that, how many cubes total would I have? Well, I will have 2 lines of 10s and 8 free cubes. 28. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay, moving on. Now, let's do a complicated problem. Let's do now, we have 25 plus 17. What does that mean? That means 2 lines. And how many little cubes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right?
And then,
Plus 1 line and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But understand this, in the ones, you can only fit at most 9. Right? If it's over, it's like a bucket that overfills, right? So here we add, and we have 7 plus 5.
oh, 7 plus 5 equals 12.
Equals 12, right? So if you count here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But the moment we want to write the 12, it's like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. So that's what I'm talking. We say we carry over, or we get the 12 and we make out of this 12, we get this 10 right here. So let's do the 12 real quick. Let's bring them down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll change the color. And we're going to get 10 out of those. We're going to transform them into a line. Right? And we're going to bring that up here. Right? So now we can get rid of this. So now we have an extra line here. So we have how many 10s we got? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 3.
And the next, and then one that we form?
4.
4. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And total that equals to what? So 42. Right?
Yes.
Let's see how we would do this problem over here. 7 from 5?
Equals 12.
12. So we having an overflow problem, right? They don't fit in the bucket. So I have to carry the 10
And put it
on top.
Yes.
And 1 plus 2?
3 plus 1 equals 4.
42. It checks. Correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now let's do one more time. Last one. Let's do a 3 by 3, okay? 3 by 3. So this is where it gets complicated a little bit, but let's give it a shot. And we're gonna have 128 plus 376. Okay, let's do the block representation. So 100, what is the symbol for the 100? Block. How many 10s?
2.
1, 2. How many singles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus, how many blocks at the bottom? 1, 2, 3. How many 10s?
7.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many 6s? How many 1s? 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. That's a lot of blocks. Anyways, let's start with the 1s. If I add 6 of these little blocks plus 8 of those little blocks, how many blocks do I get?
306.
No.
Oh.
If I get 6 of these little blocks of the 1s and I have 8 of the 1s, how much is 6 plus 8?
14.
14. So I will have 14 blocks on here, right? Like can 14 fit in the 1? How do I regroup that?
Put it up top.
Yes, but how? How many, I make a new line, remember?
Yeah.
So I get 14 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, maybe I can make a line over here. So I'm going to get this line, I'm going to get this 10 right here. Right? And I'm going to make them into a line. Right? This is going to become one of these things, right? And we're going to put it right there on top. Right? So now I can get rid of this. And I know that I'm left with just the 4, right? That I wasn't able to make into a new package. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, now we move on to the next thing, to the hundreds. Because I already brought all the ones down. How many tens do we have? Sorry, excuse me, tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Correct?
Yes. 100.
So, no. 10 tens is 100. But I'm going to put them right here anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 will have fit in there. And then, the tens place, you can put a 9. But what doesn't fit? The number 10, that's 2 digits, right?
Yes.
So I will have to regroup the 10th ones here. And what can I make all this into?
100.
100, so I will have to make it into a square. Right?
Yes.
And put the square where? Up here, up top. And I'm left with what? When I make all those into a square, what am I left with?
100.
No, I'm left with 0 here, because that one I took and put on the top,
Oh.
right? So I'm only leave the 0 here. So I can delete that. Sorry. I'm left with absolutely nothing in the tens place. There's absolutely nothing. So now I'm going to do this. How many hundreds do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one digit. Does that fit?
No.
Yes?
Oh, yes.
The one digit fits. So we got 1 square. That was ugly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what does this, how can this be represented? 500, how many tens? 0, there's no tens, there's no rectangle, right? How many ones?
0.
How many ones? Pay attention.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so we have 504. Now let's do it on this side. 6 plus 8?
14.
14, good job. What do I do with your 1? I put it on top. 7 plus 2?
9.
Plus 1?
10.
Put the 0, carry on top. 3 plus 1?
4.
Plus 1?
5.
So when we carry over and we regroup, this is really what's happening. We're trying to get all the squares, right? And make it into tens and hundreds and ones, and we're trying to regroup into a new number. And we could do this for 1,000 and stuff. The operation follows the same. Let's do 1,000 real quick, like 4 by 4. So by this time I'm not going to do the cubes because as the numbers get bigger, imagine me drawing cubes and cubes and cubes. So let's do 1,587 plus 3,854. I'm just making those numbers. 4 plus 7.
11.
Carry 1, right? 5 plus 8.
14.
Nope. 5 plus 8.
15.
No, come on guys. 5 plus 8. 2 plus 8.
Oh.
10. And 1 and 3 that are left? 13, right?
Yes.
You need to do this right. Okay? Carry 1. 8 plus 5. 13 and 1.
14.
Actually, sorry, I made a mistake here. See, this is why we have to do it carefully. 4 plus 7, 11.
Yes.
Right? Carry 1. 5 plus 8, 13. Plus 1, 14. Carry 1. 8 plus 5, 13. Plus 1,
14.
14. Carry 1. 3 plus 1,
4.
plus 1.
5.
So what do we have?
5,441.
Okay, what is also very important, guys, is that you show your work. Okay, and that you put the numbers one underneath the other. The neater you are, the less chances of mistakes. Okay, the neater you are, the less chances of mistakes. So that is how we do addition. We regroup them and we keep adding numbers. Let's do one more, last one. Let me check the time right now real quick. And then see if we have time for one more. It is, we're gonna do 1 plus 15 plus 387, right? I don't need to keep rewriting the plus here. Plus 1296. I guess I don't need to rewrite. Now we have a bunch of numbers one on top of each other. Well, nothing changes. 6 plus 7.
13.
Plus 5.
18.
Plus 1.
19.
Carry 1, right?
Yes.
9 plus 8.
17. Wait, no.
17.
Yeah.
Plus 1.
18.
Plus 1.
19.
Okay. Add 1. 2 plus 3.
5.
Plus 1.
6.
Don't have to carry anything. 1 plus 0.
1. 1,699.
Okay, let's do one last one. Let's do the same problem, but let's make this an 8 here. Let's make this a 7, 3, 8. Sorry, let's Then let's make this 3, 8, 9, and let's make this 1, 2, 5, 6. 6 plus 9.
15.
Plus 7.
You want?
No. 15 plus 7. Think how many to get to 10, to 20, and then how much I'm left over.
22.
22 plus 8.
30.
30. So get the 3 in here. Now I carry a 3, right? 3 blocks. Okay, 3 plus 1.
4. 4.
Plus 1.
5.
Plus 8.
13.
Plus 5.
18.
Carry 1. 2 plus 3.
4.
Come on.
5.
Plus 1.
6.
And 1 plus 0.
1.
Okay, you can do these problems. You know how to do add any numbers. You can do as many numbers as you want. Addition, checked. Alright guys, it's been Roberto with NaplesAfterSchool.com, Team Turlago Getters Academy. Check us out at teamturlago.com or NaplesAfterSchool.com. We are trying to put kids in the top universities and help them overachieve. What's up guys, Roberto Alvas with Naples After School Program brought to you by Team Turlago Academy at Team